PeekskillMugs, episode 38, take 1.
Boom! I am psyched today, guys. Before we get into everything, I just want to say thank Todd and Mark and TW behind the scenes. We got Brian, Jack, Phil, and Craig. And honestly, today, this is historic. We're in the presence of some great company. Louie and Karen having us at the Golden Harvest Farm. And PLC Productions presents the JAMtober Fest at the barn today. This is going to be amazing. We have a lot of good music. So, like Paul, Liette, and Craig, those guys, you know, PLC, Paul, Liette, and Craig, see what they did there? They're getting us all together. We have some amazing friends who are just unbelievably talented musicians, and they're going to be jamming tonight. Well, Saturday. It's Saturday now. We are on Instagram Live, so if you're watching, you know, you'll see that. Yep. But if not, we'll have it up to you guys in a bit. And the Northern Westchester Brewers Guild is here, too. Those guys are making beer. We'll get to the bands and the beers later.
Oh, yeah.
But again, Louie, Karen, this is awesome. This is like the coolest place on the planet. You should all come here, but you're not invited because it's invite only. Right. So fuck you. Oh.
Right in the bucket.
I'm kidding.
Right in the bucket. You know, this is the last farm in Peekskill, actually, that's owned by a person. The last one was sold literally August 15th.
It's up the street, too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
For
yes.
1
million.
1 million.
Who bought it, Jack?
Yeah.
With spare change. From the money that we collected from the cuss market, that's how we're able to buy a farm.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is, and we got a beautiful day here. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's hovering below 80, 75 degrees. I mean, Mark's wearing a scram shirt. I got a scram shirt.
I got a scram hat.
I have a scram thong.
Scram thong. Dong, dong.
Yes. I don't have a scram anything.
Yeah.
T, where's my scram shirt?
But
scram merch.
Like I said, we're gonna get into the bands and the beer later. Maybe we'll have Todd come up and chit chat because we haven't had Todd on in a while ever since him and Jack went to that Mark Anthony concert last week.
That was
up
so
in
much
Mohegan
fun.
Sun.
Oh my God.
Who was spooning who?
Mark Anthony was spooning Jack. He got backstage. He pointed, and the security guy escorted Jack to the back. Yeah. It was weird.
One of those.
It was weird, but we got pictures.
Mark Anthony.
I'm glad you do because I don't even remember being at.
I heard about it. How much money did you make?
I lost $250.
That's not bad.
That's not terrible at all.
And drank 19 vodka Sprite.
Like over the course of the weekend or in one day?
In the course of one day.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
From 11:30 to 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh man,
that's almost 1 hour. That's pretty good.
And then there was beer mixed up, shots.
Yeah, but they got the oxygen pumping in there. They're probably giving you like.
It didn't help.
They're probably giving you like a thimble full of vodka.
You know what actually helped? 1:30 in the morning, I actually ate a Krispy Kreme donut. That helped.
Wow, they're good, but they're like the fucking size of the. God damn it!
They are small, but they're tasty.
Cuss Bucket's back,
Craig,
and I'm feeling extra frisky today.
You should just.
I am. I don't know what it is.
Now. Just put it all in there now.
I slept great. I'm feeling great. Again, sorry, Dad, if you're watching, but I don't think you have Instagram, so whatever. All right, so we'll get into all that fun stuff later about the bands and the concert and all that beers. But right now, what we do is we talk football.
We do.
Football time.
Once again, I went 1-2 last week, whatever. But Brian, we'll let you kick off with our Week 3 picks.
That's right. It is Week 3.
It is Week 3.
I did go 2-1 outright, 1-2 against the spread. Missed the second game by half a point. So if I was actually betting money on these games, I would have been really annoyed, but not so bad. So we walk into the Week 3 picks here. I'm gonna again keep shooting myself in the foot and take the Giants over Atlanta -3.
That's a sledgehammer to the balls, not shoot yourself.
Here's my thinking on this. In the 21st century in the NFL, it's really, really hard to go with 0 wins unless you're the Detroit Lions. So we're going to go ahead and go with the Giants.
Why did I not see that coming?
They gotta win at least one game this year. So I figured this is
Week 3 and it's a gotta win already.
This is a good target for them to win. So I think they got a good shot against Atlanta.
could I have one point? Daniel Jones played the best game of his career.
He absolutely did.
You think that's going to happen again?
I don't think he's going to play the best game of his career this week. I don't think he's going to need to against Atlanta.
Okay, fair enough.
Wow, okay.
All right, so that's pick number 1. Pick number 2, we're going for the Rams over the TB12s, -1.5. I got them winning the game outright, of course. And we are going to go ahead and take Denver -10.5 over the Jets. I think they're going to cover that.
All right.
Wow.
And
okay.
That's a big spread there.
I've got one medium prediction for the week, and that is Dak Prescott, first game back at home, coming off the injury. He's going to blow up for 3 TDs.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
When's that? Monday night?
Monday night.
Monday night against the Eagles?
That's going to be a great game.
That's a lose-lose game for me.
Yeah. Unless it's a tie.
Yeah. Philly, what do you got?
It could happen. So for me, I have the Saints over the Patriots, and in this I also had a few wild predictions on this thing as well. I do think that Jameis is going to have one of the best games ever, throwing for 375 with the Saints over the Patriots. Unlike last week, which he really crapped the bed. See, I don't have singles, so I can't curse, but you know what I'm trying to say. Denver, I think, is going to definitely beat the Jets. They're going to have, I think, 3 INTs, at least 2, pick sixes. I just think it's going to be a shit show that day. Craig, can I borrow $1? Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
That's for the next one.
And my last one is Jack, sorry, but I do think that Stephon Diggs is going to go down with an injury against the Washington football team. Wow. Although I think they're going to win. So my picks are going to be the Saints, Denver, and Buffalo. Oh. Although I think Stephon is going to be...
it's all right. We got backup wide receivers.
You got a couple.
Come on.
Well, let's see what you got.
Cole Beasley.
Cole
right. Beasley? I mean, Cole Beasley.
Allen to Sanders all day, baby. Anyways, we're going to go right in with it, and I'm going to go opposite of you. I'm definitely taking Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons over the Giants -3. The Giants are actually playing for first-round draft choice next year.
Already.
They are so in trouble right now. They don't look good on defense. Offensive line sucks. Yeah, they're in trouble. All right, moving on.
Jack,
sorry, yes.
That pisses me off.
Good.
Because it's probably true. Carry on.
I like how you guys are bagging on the Giants. Fucking Jet fan over here.
Anyways, then second pick, definitely going with Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans over the Colts. They're laying 5.5. That's a Derrick Henry show all day.
Another you think he's going to go for almost 200 yards again?
No, not over 200.
Oh, over 200.
Over 200.
Oh, boy, okay.
Ryan Tannehill, right?
The short little pass.
Boom.
Get that freight train running.
And, Buffalo Jack here is going to take, not the Redskins.
Shocking.
I am taking the Buffalo Bills -7 over the Redskins. Only because it's at home. Bills always play great at home. Except against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, except for last week.
Anyways, they've won 7 out of the last 8 games against the Redskins. So now it's going to be 8 out of 9.
Otherwise, we have to ban you from picking the Bills.
Yeah.
Because we know that's going to happen every week.
All right.
This is getting out of control.
All right. Anyways, that's it.
All
Falcons, right. Tennessee, Buffalo.
Solid choice.
Solid. All right. What do we have here? Going to agree and disagree with a few of you. I was at the Jets New England game last week down at MetLife, and I think Belichick and Matt Patricia have this Patriots defense back on track. I know it was a rookie quarterback, but Jameis Winston, they're going to make him look foolish. I think he's not throwing for 375 there, Phil. And they're giving only 3. I'm taking New England. It's going to be close, 21-14, 21-17. But they're going to cover that, I think. They're going to keep Mac Jones, play boring football like I wish Zach Wilson did. Take what they give you. Don't try to make something happen if it's not there.
Yeah.
So it pains me, but New England. Another one, Cleveland is giving 7 to the Chicago Bears. Justin Fields is making his first start. 7 points. Fields is an electric player, of course, but Cleveland has a pass rush that is going to get at, and the Bears offensive line is not where it should be right now. Yeah. Myles Garrett, 2.5 sacks. I think they get 5 altogether. They cover that spread. They win by 10 to 13 points. And my final one, sorry, Jack, I got the Washington football team getting 7. Is that what it was? Well, I don't know if they're going to win the game outright, but they're going to cover the spread.
Yeah.
And like I said, our host Louis is a huge Washington football team fan.
That's actually why you only chose him.
This way we don't get kicked out.
That's all I got for you, Lou.
That pick was for Louis. He doesn't really
Who's
believe
back
it.
there? He's just walking around being a yes man.
Actually,
we're at his house.
We might
People
have to
are
get
sitting
Louis up here to talk a little bit, maybe.
Oh, we might have to.
Yeah, we do.
In that game, like I said, that one I'm going with the spread. I think the Bills could probably win that. It's at home, right? No, it's on the road.
The Bills are at home.
Oh, Bills are at home. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. 28-24. Tyler Heineke.
Oh.
He's going to... I mean, the Bills have a really good defense, one of the top so far through two games of the season. But I like that Washington offense, man. That kid, Old Dominion. Last year, he was like stocking shelves at like fucking PetSmart or something, and now he's
at
like
Kroger.
He's the next Kurt Warner.
Now he's Kurt Warner.
He's Kurt Warner.
See that Kurt Warner movie coming out, by the way? They have it's coming out on Christmas Day. It's like a biopic, and the guy actually looks like Kurt Warner. And yeah,
I show him bagging groceries and everything like that, then go to the arena football and just tear it up.
Throwing bounties down the hallway.
I saw it on Instagram. You Instagram livers were over there.
Craig, can I point something out?
Sure.
You pick the WTFs again. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's... I used to write a column for a newspaper. WTF just...
What the... Yeah.
It just comes out. Like, Washington football team.
What the what?
And they don't even have, like, editors anymore at newspaper. There are barely any newspapers. But I mean, I read all these columns, like these online columns, and you could tell they're editing their own stuff. That's what I do for now. I edit my own stuff. And I find mistakes all the time. I can't believe the WTF has not snuck through there more than
I'm sure it has.
It has. And they're like, I better change that.
Must have.
Well, the columns that you wrote, they are, though. I'm sure. We'll find it.
Oh, they deleted all those.
That's why
I had them all.
That's why I keep on calling them just the Red States.
I had them all. I'd love to bring some. I have some at my sister's house, actually, in her storage. About 40 of my columns. I used to keep them all.
Let's check like we should read a few of those.
Oh, you guys
would
love
should read them. Hey,
they're fantasy sports columns.
On the show.
We should read it on the show. It'd be great.
Hey. They got. I used to get a lot of positive feedback, mostly negative because I tell someone to play this person. But I got some positive feedback.
I used to get a lot of positive feedback, mostly negative.
Mostly negative. Wow, that's a double oxymoron, I think.
Ed Goldberg's in the house, folks.
What's up, Ed?
Oh.
All right. Before we jump on to a couple other things, let's keep it sports related for a little bit. We're coming down. We don't talk about baseball much, but we're coming into the stretch run right now. New York Yankees. Huge series in Boston going on. They won the first game Friday night.
Yep.
Then they have to play Toronto and Tampa Bay. Doesn't bode well for them because the Red Sox get to play, I think they play the Nationals and the Orioles after the Yankees. Those are two of the worst teams in the league. And the same thing with the Toronto Blue Jays. They get the Orioles and they get some other scrubs. So I don't know.
I don't know. The Yankees got a tough road to get to the playoffs. But as a wild card. Right?
Yeah.
And how about the Mets? They are officially out.
The Mets are done.
Bye-bye.
Wow. TW's favorite team.
Thanks, TW.
Thanks, TW.
Thanks,
TW.
For getting them to the playoffs.
As they are most years at this time of year. So, I mean, nothing really to talk about there.
Nope.
Noah Syndergaard might get a start before the end of the year. Which is a complete waste of time. But, heck, whatever.
Hope he doesn't get injured or something crazy like that, right?
That would be so funny.
He's trying to, he talked to management of the team. He's actually trying to get permission to make his start topless. So we'll see if that actually gets to happen.
I don't understand that guy. Like, he is so built. As a pitcher, don't you want to be kind of like rubbery, like a Tom Brady, Greg Maddux, a quarterback or a pitcher? You want to have that kind of like loosey-goosey body.
Big.
So do you guys remember when he got into the spat on social media with Trevor Bauer earlier in the year?
Oh yeah.
You guys remember that?
I do not.
So he got into a social media spat with Trevor Bauer, and it all started with him writing a bunch of mean stuff back to fans on Instagram, and Trevor Bauer picked up on it and started making fun of him, and then they went at it. I'm one of the idiot fans who was talking crap to Noah. I'm in all of the newspapers. The screenshot, you see my comment on there.
It's right there.
It's ridiculous.
Great.
Classic.
We have a famous, Brian's famous.
Noah Syndergaard's a douche.
11:59.
Is he? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. God. I can imagine, well, Trevor Bauer is no...
That's the one guy. It's like, I don't mind somebody coming to my defense, but not you.
Not you. Right.
Somebody else.
I don't know.
But the Yankees are playing the Red Sox, right?
Yeah, they got a tough road ahead.
What is up with the yellow
ghost?
The yellow uniforms of the Red Sox.
The Red Sox have yellow uniforms. Oh,
what the fuck
they
is
were
that all about?
Yeah, so on Wednesday I was at PB and I just happened that game was on and I'm like, who are the Mets playing? Is this some like college team that they're playing? It's like, no, they are the Red Sox with these yellow, uniforms with teal, lettering on the front, and it definitely threw me off. So I had to do some research on that also, right? So what is that even all about?
That is why you
it's
are.
Probably
That's
like
the
a charity.
City, that's the City Connect series, and they're gonna have that for every team in the MLB by 2024. Right, so right now they have the Diamondbacks, the Red Sox, the Cubs, the White Sox, the Dodgers, the Marlins, and the Giants.
But
right?
why the yellow though?
That there's no rhyme or reason.
There is a rhyme and a reason. It's a cash grab.
Well, that, but why would we pick yellow? It's a terrible color. But the one that actually looks really good is the White Sox one, the one that says Southside. That one looks very, very cool.
That's cool.
And that's the #1 pick right now that they have, But that's the third one. The third most popular one is the Red Sox one, which is horrendous. So,
God awful.
Yeah, it is awful, man.
God awful.
Totally threw me off.
Yeah, I don't like it. I hate when teams do that.
It is a cash grab.
Well,
like
yeah. Fanatics. I kind of work with them.
Totally.
I'll say nothing, but I'll pawn that shit. Damn it. I'm running out of cash here.
Nice.
Which is good. That's always a good thing. This is not safe for work episode. It's not safe for anything. I wouldn't watch it if I were you.
I don't know.
All right, so are we done with sports here?
Yeah, I kind of.
We missed Jack last week. TW filled in admirably.
Oh, yes, he did. TW did a great job, brother. That was fun.
Almost so much that I'd almost have you come over here now and read it. We'll send Jack back there.
But you know what, though? First, I need something other than Coors Light right now. We are going to make a infusion, which is already filled up with ginger ale.
So what is that so far? Ginger ale and ice?
Ginger ale and ice. And a little bit of Tito's. So you just add a little bit more vodka. Boop. Ginger ale, vodka, cranberry juice. I didn't bring you guys any shot glasses because I'm drinking this.
That's what I was going to say. Where's our shot? Where's our glasses?
Do you have any?
No.
All right.
You're like, all right.
Little shake. You guys know what a vodka cranberry tastes like anyways. Cheers, folks. Ah, God, that's good.
That is nothing for us. Seriously. There's like 8 of us sitting here. And he just went right in.
You guys got to bring your own shot glasses. I forgot.
Guy's gone for a week. He comes back and makes drinks for
himself.
Yeah, right.
Hey, guys, this is really good.
Anyways, this is to Lou, Karen,
woo,
and the gang all here.
And Paul back there.
Yep.
Cheers.
Paul's setting up the drum kit.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And on this day in history, in sports, September 25th, 1934.
What? Why?
Come on, 1934.
That's more recent than I thought. I thought it was going to go back further.
It was such a great day for Lou Gehrig. He actually played in his 1,500th game.
Holy shit! I just forgot something.
Consecutively.
Oh, Iron Horse.
Yes. But he went
that's
on.
Not even a curse.
He actually went on to play 2,130 games.
In a row?
In a row, consecutive. Yep. Until that record was broken by Cal Ripken. And that record lasted for 56 years.
That's right, the Iron Man.
Yep. And 1995, Cal Ripken surpassed him, and now he's in history because that record will never be broke. Not with these pussies in the baseball.
Sorry, I was paying attention to that bird over there.
All right, anyways.
They need a maintenance day.
Maintenance.
Yeah.
High maintenance day.
Yeah. Manicure, pedicure, prima donnas. All right, September 25th, 1955.
Oh, getting closer to this century.
Come on, it's the Detroit Tigers. The outfielder, Al Kaline, at the age of 20, becomes the youngest batting champion.
Batting
champion.
Batting.
He's 20 years old.
It's okay. Not now. He's like 120 and he's
All
dead.
Right, listen, no, he's probably dead. I didn't have him in the dead.
You're bringing up stats from 1955.
But this guy's definitely dead.
My dad was only
Anyways, sticking with the age theme, September 25th, 1965. 60-year-old Satchel Paige of the Kansas City Athletics pitches 3 scoreless innings.
That's pretty crazy. 60 years old?
At 60 years old.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Satchel.
Yep. And I don't know if he's still alive or dead. He's probably dead, right?
Al Kaline is dead.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We have a fact checker. We have a fact
Our
check.
stat boy.
Fact checker.
Is he 120 years old and also
All right.
dead?
All right. Anyways, we're moving right up to
20 years old and
listen,
dead.
we're moving up to the 80s.
Oh,
September
Jesus Christ.
25th, 1981. Nolan Ryan pitches his 5th career no-hitter for the Houston Astros.
Against who? There's our trivia question.
That was against the LA Dodgers.
Okay.
You weren't going to get that. All right, we're going to move it.
I didn't want to.
Actually, this one's actually kind of cool. We're not going to do baseball. We're going to do a little basketball and Olympics. In the year 2000, September 25th, the American basketball player 6'6", Vince Carter, jumped over 7'2" Frederick Weiss in the 2000 Summer Olympics.
You know who Frederick Weiss was? He was the 8th pick overall by the New York Knicks, and I don't think he ever made it to New York.
But
after that posterizing that he got by Vince Carter, they weren't bringing him over here. They were like, you can stay over there.
So he literally jumped over and dunked the ball.
Yeah.
And in France, it's actually called Le Dunk de la Mort, which means the dunk of death. That's what it's known in France.
Royale with cheese?
Yep.
Royale with
Royale with cheese.
And you know what? That's all we have for this day in sports history, September 25th.
All right, kids. Did you get all that? Ask your great-great-grandparents about
There's
it.
going to be a quiz at the end of this.
There's going to be a quiz.
About 120-year-old dead Al Kaline.
120 and dead.
Yeah.
He's still going strong. Go, Al.
There's the Al.
Right, so-
There's the Satchel. Nolan.
So normally, a show as awesome as this, we get a lot of positive feedback. And that's been the case. Like last week, you saw all those awesome letters that we get from fan mail. That's our segment, fan mail. But, you know, occasionally... occasionally...
Well, let me clarify. We have one that, full disclosure, I've pre-read. It might slightly be a complaint.
Well, no, that's what I was
And
getting
then we
to.
have this one that hasn't been opened at all.
Well, we have no.
So
I know we do. We
got to be fan mail, right? It's got to be.
Gotta be.
What's that addressed to, Brian? That addressed in the front of there.
They sent it directly to the Peekskill Brewery.
Oh, God.
Okay,
So
perfect.
somebody's paying attention as to where we film.
They don't want to get them in trouble.
I'm going to put this one aside for a minute.
Right.
All right.
We're gonna dive into this one first because this is one I've actually read, so I can speak to this.
Well, that's what I was
opening.
saying. Like,
So
not always is
so
it.
TW is taking a little break from this segment.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was appropriate for him to read this one after looking at the contents of the letter, so
All right.
you'll see what I mean in a minute.
All right.
It's like opening an Oscar award. Oh, an official letterhead.
Oh.
It's from the people at Burger King.
Oh, God.
So this episode, our segment is sponsored by Burger King.
I'm not sure.
No,
it's sponsored.
I don't think
No.
it's sponsored.
So this is from Burger King number 1787 on Route 6 in Middletown, New York. To PeekskillMugs. My name is Freddie Cabrera, manager of the Burger King number 1787 in Middletown. I happened upon your podcast on YouTube last week, and I'm glad that I did. Allow me to explain. We had an incident in the women's restroom on Wednesday, September 8th involving an unidentified middle-aged male. As indicated on security camera footage, this man, after consuming a Whopper and fries, apparently had to go. He hastily made his way to the men's room, only to emerge several seconds later, still in severe distress. Sweat was visible on the man's brow, and his shirt was soaked. The man then entered the women's room. On this particular day, we were dealing with a plumbing issue, rendering the toilets in the women's room non-functional, and there was an out-of-order sign on the door. The man ignored the sign and barged in. After several minutes, he calmly walked out and left the restaurant. Thinking this strange, I investigated the women's restroom. There was liquid feces everywhere. The sink was full of human excrement.
What?
We needed to call the health department in and close the restaurant for the day. One of my employees was so disturbed she needed to take a leave of absence.
Oh, God, that was close.
Sorry, Bert.
Sorry.
You good? Yeah. All right. Now to the point of my letter. After viewing the footage from security cameras and comparing last week's PeekskillMugs podcast, we know who was responsible. TW, you are no longer welcome in the Middletown Burger King.
Sucks for you.
Should you step foot in the restaurant again, I will have you arrested. Sincerely, Freddie Cabrera, manager, Burger King Middletown.
Oh, God.
Wow.
TW.
I thought TW
What were you
liked
doing in
McDonald's
Middletown,
anyway.
by the way?
Yeah.
Don't you like McDonald's? Why are you
Yeah,
doing
I saw
Burger
on his
King?
dashboard today at McDonald's.
Yeah. So what's?
Oh, my God.
He must have been desperate.
On a personal note, Freddie, I'm so sorry. On behalf of the Mugs family, the Mugs podcast.
Yes.
That's horrible. Our best to your struggling employee. I hope she's able to get back on her feet and get back to work soon.
Exactly.
So,
Clearly, she's traumatized.
Well, at least Freddie watches.
Yeah.
Because he knew who TW was. I mean,
Right.
woof.
Boy.
I ain't go to that Burger King anytime soon.
Yeah, you take that off the
well,
list.
this one's got to be better.
well,
It's got to be good news.
it's from Waterbury.
Oh,
We
jeez.
apparently have a fan base in Waterbury because we've gotten letters from Waterbury before. so
A few times,
What's
yes.
pretty
that
fired
little
up.
kid's name?
Who's this one from?
Logan?
Yeah,
Is it Logan? Is it Logan?
Logan is
What's the name
from
on the...
Waterbury.
Oh, Jesus
Tina
Christ.
Marie Andrews from 71 Love Ass Road.
Oh boy.
Maybe that's Lavas. Lavas
Oh,
Road.
love it?
Love ass.
Love Ass Road. All right, here we go.
Oh, boy.
To the PeekskillMugs.
Oh.
My name is Tina Marie Andrews. I am Logan's mother.
Logan.
Logan, you get that shirt yet?
I just wanted to let you know that Logan received his t-shirt and his pin. He was very happy. I also wanted to let you know that as soon as he got his shirt, he put it on and rode his bike down to our city hall. He brought a can of spray paint with him and painted Phil for mayor on the side of the building.
That's awesome.
An officer
job,
witnessed him doing it, and when the officer tried to stop him, Logan picked up a rock and threw it at him and told the officer to go fuck himself.
Logan, you need better role models.
The officer then used pepper spray on my son.
Well,
Damn. My son was taken to the police station, and I was forced to go down and pick him up after a long afternoon of drinking. The officer I reported to could smell the alcohol on my breath, and I was forced to take a breathalyzer test before they would release him to me. I had to spend the night in jail, and the state is now threatening to take Logan away from me. I 100% blame the PeekskillMugs for this. You assholes have corrupted my son, and you've made my life a nightmare. I hope you motherfuckers die and burn in hell.
Without Kaylin.
Without Kaylin. I can't even afford a lawyer
What's
to
Armin
sue you
Munson?
pieces of shit. I will probably just put Logan in the car and drive us both into the river and be done with all of this.
Oh, no.
It will be because of you shitheads. I hope you fuckfaces sleep well tonight. Sincerely, Tina Marie Andrews.
Tina Marie.
Tina Marie.
Thanks for watching.
Oh.
Thanks for watching, and rest in peace.
You know what? If you don't want your little shithead of a kid, we'll take him.
God,
Yeah, I mean-
I don't
That's
think
what I was saying.
I don't think that was fan mail.
No.
No.
Like, what? Like,
But it is fan mail, though. I mean, he actually went down to City Hall to put, for
true.
mayor. So I appreciate
the
support.
kid's not
Look,
smart enough to know that you don't live in freaking Westbury or wherever.
Waterbury.
Well, look at
Waterbury.
his mom, though. Look at Tina
Oh,
Marie.
Tina Marie. What kind of
From
name
Love
is
Ass
that?
Road. Is that where it's from?
She's a saint, Tina Marie.
Oh.
She's trying to raise her son the
We
right
really
way.
should help them and get him out of that
Yes.
situation.
She's always day drinking. You notice that? She's always day drinking.
12, 13 somewhere.
So do we, and so does Logan, probably now.
But yeah, guys, keep writing those letters, whether they're,
Good, bad,
good or
indifferent.
bad.
If
Because-
Tina Marie was really a fan, she would have put money for the cuss bucket in the envelope so I can pay it as I read, but
Right.
she's obviously not. So.
Well, she spends all her money on the
On
hoops.
booze and bail for Logan.
I feel bad about that. The pepper spray. I mean, that's a little extreme for he's 12 or what? 11.
Well, she's talking about killing herself and him now.
How
so
old
that's
is Tina
worse.
Marie? Do we know?
No mention of her age in the
She's
letter,
single?
no. Speaking of single, I got a date with Amanda this week.
Oh, do you, Alex?
Yeah,
Oh,
Nice.
God. You got to tell us all about it.
probably not.
So,
Probably
Amanda, Amanda, I don't
Can
know.
you send TW out to film it?
No, I can't.
Oh, jeez. Well, like I said, keep sending the letters in because we love them. It's the best part of the show when we get to read all of our correspondence from our fans and haters out there.
All the PeekskillMug followers.
Yeah. All right, so we were talking earlier. We got all that sports and lovely letters out of the way. We'll talk quickly about, mostly talking to you Instagrammers. We're talking about this little JAMtober Fest going on today at the Golden Harvest Farm.
Is Louis
and
available right
Karen.
now?
No, he's over there somewhere. So we got a ton of talented friends. Who, like, it's out of control. everyone could play an instrument except for
us
up here.
I think we're the only ones that do.
So Phil.
Yes, we have 15 bands that are going to be showing up today. Throughout the day, and it starts at 3 to probably 10. And then after 10, they're going to have an acoustic set that's set up at the top of the farm, which you guys can't see because it's like miles away. You need binoculars to see the back of this backyard. And they'll be playing up there by the campfire. But some bands of note and friends of ours, Scott Seltzer's going to be playing. The Enabler's going to be playing.
Actually, Scott Seltzer has a surprise guest coming.
He does. He does have a surprise guest. He told me about that.
Yep.
Vinyl Siding's going to be here. Bear Mountain Sound Machine, which is, you guys have seen Paul here before.
Paul's been here the whole time setting up the drums.
Oh, he's back there, by the way.
Is that going to sing his song?
As a matter of fact, I have a PA system for sale for $20. I was wondering if anybody actually wanted that. We have Katie Nelson's going to be playing Phineas. And, of course, Thunderlips, who does our theme song, which you guys all love and tell us about all the time. And DJ Armado Peace. Is that Pete?
Yeah, Pete.
I was like, that's going to be great. So
dude,
Pete's going to be here also.
Man. He can spit.
So he's going to be here also as part of the lineup. That's not necessarily the order, but that's just a few of the bands that are going to be here. So if you guys are in town, I highly recommend you come by.
Yep.
Listen
go to the Irish Fest down at the riverfront.
Well, some people will be going to the Irish Fest, which is down there, but it's a good cause. The Irish Fest.
It is.
A lot of that money helps fund the St. Patrick's Day parade.
It does.
So even though I will not be there, I am contributing to that because I love the St. Patrick's Day parade. So
I'll be there.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
The parade is a great time.
We won't get into
it. We'll leave it there.
Let's just say,
but yes.
Phil in the
Oh, yes. Yes, I do.
Phil's like the nicest guy on this panel of it.
And 5 years ago, or 4 years ago.
The day I met you, actually.
Didn't work. Yeah, that's how we met.
You came into the brewery.
So I should thank that bastard for kicking me out.
Yeah, exactly. He got kicked
Imagine
out of the Irish
kicked
Fest.
out of an Irish festival.
He's the most Irish guy there.
Yeah, right?
It's ridiculous. So anyway, but that's the story, and that's the bands that'll be here. So it'll be a good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
awesome.
blast.
And they got a few beers on tap.
Absolutely. The Northern Westchester Brewers Guild. They got a bunch of beers coming out today. Craft Food Services Todd, who's sitting right there. He's got a Punked IPA, right? 5.5%. Looking forward to that one.
We're gonna tap that.
The Amarillo Simcoe. Do we have that IPA? That should be Mark's. Yeah, that's. Yep, new member Mark. Steve Sosha has got 2 beers coming. We got a Comet Ale, which is a cream ale, slightly dry hopped, and that's coming in at 6% ABV. And then we got a 4 Dogs Honey Lager. That sounds fun. It's a honey lager.
That sounds
4.9%. Andy's a new member too, right? He's got the Mosaic Hop wheat beer, about 4% for nice little session. That's up your alley.
It is.
And then, of course, our main man Joey from Hudson River Brewery has a couple kegs here, right? He's got a stout and he's got an IPA, and his beers are always great. Undetermined location. What do we call it?
Yes.
Undisclosed location.
Undisclosed.
He's ready to blow up, Joey. So we can't wait to get you back on and get down to hang out with you. So there's going to be a lot of drinking, definitely a lot of music, a lot of fun.
I'll
probably be passed out by 3 o'clock. So
you won't see Ed singing.
No, it's always in my head. You see it once, you can't unsee it.
There's no determined time.
Everyone plays like 3 or 4 songs, maybe.
Yeah. That's it. To keep it moving.
So it's kind of like a Woodstock theme. They just keep moving.
Keep it moving.
3 stages.
Oh, and one more shout too for Jordan, right from Redline, who did the food. I believe that these guys.
Absolutely.
So we gotta give Jordan a big high five also from Redline.
From Redline.
Yes, indeed.
That's who we're gonna beat next Tuesday in darts.
That's right.
We're coming after you.
Jordan, I hope you're
great
there.
Food though, dude.
You're gonna be poisoned next week.
That's right.
So all right, we're gonna wrap it up. We got a new segment. It's the final word. Everyone just gets. We get to talk 15, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever, about whatever happens. Doesn't have to be sports. Do whatever you want. Brian, you want to kick it off?
Yeah. To the New York Giants, if anybody from that bloody, horrible, disgusting organization is watching, I used to enjoy Sundays. I used to like watching football. I haven't for a long time. Fucking do something about that this week. Let me
there you
borrow
go.
$1. Thank you, please.
The bar.
Baby, put that $1 in there.
Phil, you're up.
All right.
Any final thoughts?
I have final thoughts. There's nothing to do with sports, but it has to do with this lawn, which is amazing. And I know, Biz, you're not going to be here for this, and you live here as well as a tenant, and I know you're great. But because there'll be so much drinking throughout the day, and I've already started with a little Jägermeister, which is not a bad thing to do early in the morning, I'm going to be sleeping in your bed. So thank you very much. I'll promise I'll make up the bed when I leave.
I wouldn't sleep in
Biz,
Nice.
love you, brother.
All right. I'm going to go back to the NFL, too. With Tom Brady, he actually only needs 500 passing yards to take over Drew Brees' record. And he's going to probably have like 250 this week.
And then when he plays the Patriots.
And then he's going to go back up to New England, play the Patriots,
and bang
out that record in front of his old fans. They're going to hate him even more than they do now.
Oh, they love him.
I agree with that.
They
do
love him.
Yeah,
It's annoying.
I don't know.
But it's probably going to be true.
It's 2 weeks. He's got 2 weeks to get 500 yards.
All right. We could do that. I'm going off the script. Just pet peeves. Happened to me today. It's happened before. If you're at a deli, 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning, and you order your breakfast sandwich, step away from the fucking counter. Let the others order. Like, I was sitting there for like a minute, and I was like, did you order? And he's like, oh, yeah. Get out of the way. Same thing with a coffee shop.
Fucking scram.
Get your coffee, sweetener, dairy. Beat it, scram. Like, it's not a conversation spot. You get out of the way. That's it. I was a little cranky this morning. I woke up at like 6.
I couldn't agree with that more.
Yeah.
By the way.
Dang it. Sorry for that last minute of your life you're
That's
not getting
right.
back.
Speaking
of scram, we're getting out of here. Brian, Jack, Phil, TW, Mark, Todd, Ed. We're out of here, Mugs.
Later.
Later.